me tonight. Um, yeah, I'm going a little scattered. This week's videos. So Monday's video was really about starting to play with a new paint line. I can't give the details, but the launch of it is going to be coming up very soon, and I am going to be carrying it. So it's a new Canadian paint line. It is different than what is it's different from other paints on the market, kind of a combination of a couple of different things. But Monday's video, I was really wanting to play with it. And it gave me a good opportunity to see how well it blended. So we were playing with blending paint colors on a piece, which means it doesn't matter what paint you're using. It gives you a good idea of how to be able to test out paints. And if you haven't really blended or you've struggled to get kind of an ombre look, then check out Mondays, because we do talk about the use of your brushes and those kinds of things in order to be able to get nice, soft, blended looks, not harsh start-stop demarcations between colors. So that was Monday's. Friday's video is we're making some ephemera. We're doing some little ephemera that you can include in any of your paper crafts. So any of your scrapbooking or journaling, card making, envelope seals, I mean, anything like that. And it's kind of a cool little quick kind of craft to do. Have a bunch of these on hand that you can incorporate into any of your future crafts and future plans. So it's kind of a fun one. So check that one out on Friday. Thank you for all the good wishes that everybody's been sending my way regarding my mom. We are still struggling with her health issues. We are still struggling to figure out what level of care she needs, where she can go. I don't know about where you guys live, because I know that you're all kind of scattered, but it is crazy here in the area that I live in, especially kind of in the Oakville, Burlington area of Ontario. For long-term care, the waiting list to get somebody into long-term care, we're typically being quoted 5 to 7 years. Maybe if they're being kind, they say 3, but my mom doesn't have that time. We need someplace now. And so we're starting to have to now investigate. My younger sister and I have kind of toured all the LTC facilities that we can, so that we can put an application in regardless. Maybe they'll fast track her because she's in crises. Here's hoping. But we are now starting on looking at private facilities. And a lot of them are only seniors residences, meaning that they're just for kind of retirement villages. You've got your own kind of apartment and you're mobile and you're able to get around. Very few of them we're finding have actual what kind of care is it called? I'm just blanking out. My brain is mush now. But assisted living, that's it. So very few of them have assisted living. A number of them have memory care facilities, but my mom does not have Alzheimer's or dementia. And it's turning out it would be easier to place her somewhere if she did, but she's all there mentally. And so it's just craziness. It's just really a very frustrating, crazy system. And we're still working through it and seeing what we can do. But because she definitely needs assisted living, and probably, and here's the real challenge, is support beyond what assisted living gives. Kind of the support that she needs in a long-term care facility, but can't get into. We're scrambling, and right now she's still in the hospital. When she's not in the hospital, then I'm covering some 17-hour shifts, covering from like 4 in the afternoon till 9 in the morning before I can come here in the shop and then go do it again. My younger sister's covering awesome shifts. Eventually we'll get my older sister covering a shift. It's total craziness. So if you've gone through this, if you're going through this, if you're going to be going through this, my heart is there with you guys. It is not fun. It is not a good time, and it's really highlighting some services are missing, and in particular for my generation, because the boomers, we're a huge generation. Like there's a lot of us that are going to age out at the same time, and if there's that kind of crunch on these services now, it's going to be 10 times worse when I need someplace to age quietly. I am just gonna, you know what? It's like you say, "Oh, I'm just gonna stay in my house." That's what my mom tried to do, and now, you know, she's outlived her.
She would, but
yeah, she's outlived her ability to be able to stay in her house. And if we could find caregivers to come into the house that are not going to cost us close to $400,000 a year, yes, craziness, then we would. But we're not able to find those services either. So there's a huge gap. So just, if I seem kind of frazzled, that's where my head is at. I think today I forgot, I turned the sign, I turned on the lights, I just forgot to unlock the door for the poor first customer that had to knock on the door going, "Just let me in." Yeah, just, you know, going with the territory. So today's products got some cool things again for you guys. Nice mix. I like seeing a nice mix, not a lot of the same stuff. So see what you guys think. I'm going to start here because I got some big things that I need to move out of the way so I can pull in some of the others. So first up is this big 2-tiered basket. I like this because they're nice and deep. This is perfect as well going into the summer. I mean, you can use this as decor in your home. You can put, you know, just all kinds of little decor items in there. You can take it outside with putting some cocoa matting in here and planting a bunch of your herbs in there. Perfect as well for the summer to put, if you've got a pool, put all your different sunscreens and sun lotions in, or for barbecuing, put all of your condiments and jars in as well. So $12 for this guy. This big, I'm gonna have to flip to glasses now so I can see price tags. This big canister, so a white, lovely, just simple looking white ceramic pear canister for $16. And let's go to this big Mama Jamma. So this is a big, lovely soup tureen. So it is stoneware, it is handmade, beautiful kind of peach tone florals around it, nicely glazed on the inside with kind of this white speckled glazing. $26 for this. And that's going to be oven to tableware, no problem, right? This is Portugal pottery or Italy? Portugal pottery. I love that it's kind of got a dimpled surface. So it's not perfectly smooth. It's like little finger dimples all throughout it in this lovely dark turquoise color. $16. And this is just perfect. I mean, yes, perfect for you know, your iced teas and lemonades and those kinds of things going into the warmer months. But imagine this beautiful color with beautiful sprays of pink florals. And when we go into peonies, you know, I love seeing peonies in big pitchers and jugs like this. So I love the deep turquoise tone of that one, which is great. Okay, this is just fun. This is a Ron Gordon Designs from 1983, Taiwan. So $10 for this little dish. So it's the mama pig with all the little piglets lined up along the base. and just perfect for things like little pickle tray or olives. I tend to think of it more for olives, but it would be great with with a log of goat's cheese in it to be able to slice to put onto crackers. It's just super cute and fun. And I've got a lot of animals tonight. I'm just looking around, kind of going, I have a number of animals. So next up is a sheep. And this is just a cute little planter. So soft pink, bisque fired legs and face on this guy. And he's just adorable. Look at his little face and eyes. $8 for him. We're gonna get to another. Move him off. Save another animal. We'll spread them out. All right. I have a set of 6 of these glass dishes. They have chartreuse patterning. Skip the N. So lovely floral design in these. The nice clear glass. There's no chips or cracks on any of them. So $18 for the set of 6 luncheon plate size chartreuse florals on that. This is a big cast iron garlic roaster. So lid comes off, you're putting your big head of garlic in there with your olive oil and any of your seasonings, putting the lid on, roasting it in your oven, usually at 400 degrees for maybe about 30 to 40 minutes, depending upon the size of the head. These sell on Amazon. You can get different shapes and sizes. This one included on Amazon. This one looks virtually new. For, I think 40 was the least. And that was for a metal one, but not cast iron. So usually $40 to $50. And this one's in the shop for $15. This, I just love the simplicity of this. So just a kind of a striped cylindrical holder. So obviously it could be a little vase. It could be a pencil holder. It could be a paintbrush holder. I love just this. I mean, it could be, you could put it in a bathroom and do toothbrush holder if you leave your toothbrush out in a cup. So just a nice striped cylindrical holder of whatever you choose to have it hold. $7. Okay, let's talk about this mug. So this mug, which has kind of the white glaze on top with the rough unglazed clay base with a lovely pattern on the bottom, to non-skip, non-slid, non-something, So these mugs are designed by Paige Cool, and Paige Cool mugs. So it is signed Paige down here with the design. She incorporates not only some flora in there, but always some kind of an animal. And this one has a little whale. I don't know, is that a humpback whale? Looks sort of like it. I'm selling this for $9 in the shop. They sell online for $45. Wow. Yeah, so each design, and they sell from her site. So this looks brand spanking new. Somebody paid $45 for it. Paige, I love them. I wouldn't pay $45 for a single mug, but I would pay $9. I would pay $9 for that. So it's just lovely. If you know that you've got somebody who loves little whales and things, I think it's like a perfect little special gift for them. I forgot to grab my book that has the name of this designer. Oh, it's okay. I'm looking at the stamp, his maker's mark. So this is another little pig. It's a little piggy bank. This is from Paolo Chiari, and it's got his maker stamp on it. So these are, he's in certain circles well known, and his works are kind of collectible. This is $8 for this little piggy bank. This is resin, but it's cute. Another little critter. I got 2 more critters to go. Well, technically 3 if we want to count a mug. It's just the way this week went. First up, though, let's take a look at plates. So I have a set of 4 Ken Edwards signed Tonala plates. So this is a Mexican artist, Ken Edwards. I'm selling this set of 4 for $26, where usually his plates will go for that much each. So there are 2 plates that are in this slightly darker tone. All of them have birds, and they all are signed KE, which is Ken Edwards, and Tonala on the back. Okay, so you get definitely his signature on them, whereas sometimes it just says Tonala and you're just assuming that perhaps it's Ken Edwards. And then there's 2 that are in the slightly lighter color, but again, with birds. So we're doing all 4 of them together for $26. These are highly collectible. I know I had a customer that went through here and picked out, she knew Ken Edwards stuff, and she went through all my pottery and she pulled all the Ken Edwards stuff out before. So she may be watching. We never know. Okay, just while we're on Mexico, I have a set of 4 of these cobalt blue and clear glass hand blown goblets. So lovely shape with the blue border, blue base. $24 for the set of 4 of them. Usually they'll sell about for about $15, $16 a piece. So good pricing on those. Nice weight.
Margaritaville.
Well, you know what? Yeah, I mean, I do have a couple of Mexican margarita glasses here, but I think it's a set of 2. This is a set of 4. But what's nice is that like some people do not like, even in the summertime out in the patio, to be doing their cold drinks in plastic glasses. The nice thing about these is that they're a little bit more thick walled than standard glass goblets are. So they're a little bit more sturdy, a little bit more thick walled, definitely keep the cold temperature in. Yeah. Nick just pulled up. These are I don't know if you guys can see the 2 Mexican margarita glasses. It doesn't want to focus on that very well. So super, super nice, super, super durable from this, well, they're glass, so there's a limit, but you're with me. You get what I'm saying. Okay, this is kind of unique. So I have a set of spoon and fork serving utensils. These are Italian. They are stamped on the back. There's another word with it that I don't know what it says. I've blown it up and I still don't know. So it might be in Italian. I don't know. But they have cherubs on the top. They have other figurines, cherubs down the base. Very much Baroque style. Right? So they've got definitely a bit of age to them. I couldn't find ones exactly like this, but I saw some that were close, that were well over $100, closer to the $150 mark. 28 for these. I'm assuming that they are just silver plate. They're not silver, probably silver plate over brass, but I wasn't going to scratch down to be able to see. But certainly cool and very unique. All right, we got a couple of vintage items from probably the 60s or the 70s, and it is Corningware casserole dishes in the avocado color. So they both feature the white lid, the avocado handle, and the avocado base with the white interior. So the smaller one, this one is $13. And then the bigger, the 10-inch one, is $15. And for their age, they are in pretty darn good shape. And I actually really like the avocado color. I don't want to go back to avocado colored stoves and fridges. I do remember those days. Or avocado colored sinks too. Yeah, no, I don't want to go there, but I like this. I like this look. And with the white on top is just really bright. So again, for vintage items, these are in great condition. No chips or cracks. There might be a little bit of wear on the handles, right? With some of the color. This guy is just super fun. This is a Pier 1 monkey handled mug. So his arm is the handle and the back of the mug is the back of his head. It's just cute. Nick shaking his head, kind of like, oh, Cindy. $9 for this guy, but he sold originally for way more. Pier 1 just really isn't a thing anymore, but I mean, come on, look at him scratching his head with his big, it's a 4-finger monkey mug. It's just cute. I think that anything that just gets you laughing as you're drinking out of it is not a bad thing in the morning if you have a hard time waking up.
So Tony Daly says, those glasses are beautiful. I'll be in soon to pick up my teapot and I may have to get those glasses too.
Okay, well, look forward to seeing you whenever you make it in here, Tony. I have your teapot packed and sitting off to the side, so it's safe waiting for you. Okay, this guy is an Anchor Hawking Star of David pattern little glass pitcher. And it is in awesome shape, obviously vintage. I don't think Anchor Hawking's making these right now, but could be wrong. This guy is 19 and it's in perfect condition. So perfectly cute as it is. Syrup for the breakfast table. You could do some gravy in there. Great for little florals as well, right? Just nice and versatile. But I have another little mini picture to show you. And it's this frog. And I think he's just perfectly cute, right? So, just having your syrup or your gravy or your like whatever coming out of him. I just love him. He's $14 and he's just cute. And it looks like he's puckered up waiting for like.
Should be green though.
Chris, well, you know what? He's a little more versatile in white. And there's nothing wrong with.
Imagine him in avocado.
Yes, he could have been in the avocado and white. All right. The last animal of the night is this heavy solid cast iron pig. So definitely another little vintage item. I'm trying not to drop him because I have too many breakables around him. He's $11. He's just a great little shape. I mean, his whole little bum and back just kind of curve right into the palm of your hand. He's just very soothing that way. Great little paperweight if you needed it, but just perfect little figurine, little design figurine. And I love him in this kind of color with some of the rusty metal popping through. He's just super, super sweet. Okay, the last item is from Burslem, England. This is a little mini teapot in kind of the marine blue with the gold squiggles and banding. It's in great shape, kind of an Art Deco pattern, and it's $26, but comes with the little open sugar bowl and the little creamer. So it's the set of 3 of these, which are just lovely and little to no wear on the gold at all. And again, this is Art Deco design and age as well. So these, when I was looking them up, I didn't find this exact one from Burslem. They had slightly different shapes of teapots and the cream and sugar in this kind of pattern that were being sold as the little trio for about $150. So 26 is a darn good price for that cutie, that little cutie as well. I'm thinking that's it. We're getting close to the launch of the new paint line. I do have the paints in here, although they're hidden away because I can't show them. But I think that the launch is maybe scheduled for the 26th. So I might be able to make them go live on my website, and I'll put out announcements and things at some point then. But
26 is a Saturday. They launch on Saturday.
they launch whenever they want to launch. You just kind of roll with it. They pick the days. So if they're holding true to that date, that's when it will happen. If not, it'll probably be maybe the Monday or Tuesday following that. But very soon, you know, in the next week and a half-ish, 2 weeks, we'll be able to have that, and I'll get it up on the shelf. I have to find some shelf to get it up on. I gotta clear some space away for it. We'll see how that goes, but it's going to be a fun line, especially for crafters, because there's a lot of really fun, bright colors in this. It's designed for you to be able to play and experiment with, and I love that idea. So I think that you'll find some cool colors to be able to play with for some of your projects too. Thanks as always for tuning in. If you need to check out anything that I showed you, or you just want to take a closer look at the website, queenbeecreationsHome.com. Check out this week's videos, and I will see you next week. Until then, guys, take care.